Okay, friends and family and real progressives, Steve is on the walk down to where I came from earlier. Sorry for the shades, but the sun is just kicking tonight. In any event, I decided to brave it. Wish me luck. That's all I got to say is wish me luck. I think that I do think it's good to stay informed of what's going on, even if we don't agree. I've been covering politics within social media, not like I'm doing now. This is a whole new thing. But I've been doing this for a long time, and I've really found that it's very important to know what the enemy is thinking, to know their lines, their new ways of saying things, their words, their verbiage, their choice of word placement. And unfortunately, we can't defeat neoliberalism putting our head in the sand, right? We can't make change without understanding the nonsense coming from them. Now, yes, we have heard plenty of their nonsense for a long time, but it's still very important that we take the time to learn, what it is that's going on. It's just the way it goes. And it is difficult, I admit, to sometimes hear that viewpoint. I'm not excited about hearing her voice, much less anything else. And I see they've got everything cordoned off up here, just so you all know how tight security is. I'm going to show you a flash here real quickly. How are you doing? Good. How do I get down there?
The entrance, third, or safer. So you go down here, make a right, and then turn right on safer.
Okay, thank you very much. So, there we go, our first checkpoint. Now I'm walking in a shady alley, so I don't have to do the sunglasses. I imagine I'm going to get frisked. The only thing I've got on me is a battery charger, a wallet, and a bottle of water. It's hot as hell right now. I'm probably going to cut this broadcast off here in a minute, just so I can save my battery, so I can capture the rest of it. But I do want to capture, the the look and feel of the security and so forth. Just to, I don't expect anything crazy is going to happen except for this. I got my real progressive shirt on, so hopefully they recognize and say, those are the guys that are saying never Hillary. Oh, we'll see what happens, right? So I'm not really a big sales guy when it comes to the shirts, but if you all want one, we have them for sale. They're a little pricey, I'm not even going to lie, and we don't make a lot of money off them, but they're cool as shit, aren't they? In any event, I'm coming up here, I see the cordoned off entrances and so forth. I'm going to show you that here in just a moment. So let me see how it is to get past all this and go from there. Hopefully this is exciting for you as it is for me.
Okay, that's fine.
How are you? Yep. There's a Bernie supporter at the show. I don't think they expected that,
Hey! Don't you try that fucking shit!
Oh my. So I got to figure out where I'm going here because they don't really route you very well, but this is pretty awesome, isn't it? Oh my. Oh. Oh, it's too precious to turn off the thing, right? Yes, I will be doing progressive commentary as much as I possibly can. Right now, I'm just chuckling at the local flavor. A lot of stuff is cordoned off. So I'm going to try and go through here to get into where everybody's at, see what happens. I still can't get over that, man. Alcohol and human beings, sometimes they just don't get along, right? Anyway, here we go. Don't get grossed out. Hello. It looks like there's some people. Not too many people. Not like a Bernie rally, but it's still people. This is the conservatives in the area.
Hey, hats and pins.
Yep. You got people actually wearing this stuff. How interesting. What's that? No, pro Jill Stein. Pro Jill Stein. There we go. They didn't like that much.
All the attention. Yeah, we actually shut it down. Right, okay. Exploited workers.
It's a pretty long line, folks. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. All right, there's a long line, folks. But this is a small town, so let's not make too much out of it. It's probably the only thing going on in Harrisburg. That's me sneezing from all the BS. Oh, in any event, I guess I'm going to stomach getting in this line. I really don't want to. Never been around so many Hillary supporters in my entire life. But I'm going to enjoy this. I think I'm going to go ahead and make a beeline around the other side for now. You think these people, a lot of these people know that Hillary thought she should bring super predators to heel? You think they know that? You think that they know that Hillary's a warmonger? Do you think they know that? I don't know. I mean, maybe they don't care. I don't know. Maybe that's the deal. Maybe they just don't care. That was a pretty in pink Hillary shirt right there. And It's not a lot of fun, to be honest with you, right now. It's a scaldron out here, and I've never seen so many H shirts in my entire life. I wonder if I can engage in some of these people real quick. They're selling so much junk out here. Who the hell would buy? Who buys this stuff? I wouldn't. I think I'm going to interview some of these people just for the hell of it. Notice none of these people recognize real progressives. I'm pretty sure it's because they're not progressives. Hi, do you mind if I interview for you a second?
Sure.
I'm Steve with Real Progressives. I don't know if you've ever heard of us before or not. We are just a very progressive organization. Obviously, we didn't support Hillary. We supported Bernie, and now we're probably going to support Jill Stein. But what is it that made you come out here early to come out here and see Hillary? What is it about her that excites you?
Well, I think she's the most qualified candidate there is or there was. I like Bernie Sanders, and I've always liked him. I've always liked his passion. But overall, I felt Hillary was the most qualified candidate, and so I've been excited about her campaign from the beginning. And I live here in Harrisburg, so this is super easy for me to walk down the street.
Sure. Now, what is it with her qualifications? What is it about her qualifications that make you feel that she's the most qualified?
I think foreign policy experience is a huge thing, especially what's going on in the world right now. There's nobody, I think, in the campaign, in any of the campaigns, that has as much experience with her in terms of foreign policy, dealing with leaders from other countries. She's held a whole range of different jobs, being First Lady, Senator, Secretary of State. So I think.
So what do you think about the WikiLeaks that showed the DNC heavily cheated, basically put their thumb on the scale to block Bernie, gaslight Bernie, his supporters, and stuff like that?
Well, I didn't see anything in there that I thought was terribly damning. I mean, there's stuff that was there that, I guess is kind of questionable, but I didn't see any kind of big,
But like Bernie being Jewish, they want to use that against him to try and, it's kind of bigotry,
Yeah, well, I don't think anybody's religion should play a part in, who makes the best candidate for presidency. These people all have political opinions, and they're all talking amongst each other, so I'm not sure if that was actually going to be used by the DNC or if that was just a communication between, a couple of people.
So what do you think about Kane? I mean, I see you're wearing Yes She Kane.
Yeah.
What do you think about Kane?
I think he's a good pick for VP. I mean, there's a lot of people. I'm from Texas, so I was kind of leaning for Castro. I would have liked to see a Texan on the ticket, on the Democratic ticket. So I think Tim Kaine will do well. He seems like he has the fire in him to get out there and kind of get people riled up. He speaks Spanish, which I think is a huge deal. Being able to go out, especially in the West and parts of the South, and be able to speak Spanish is huge. Virginia's a big state. He can pull Virginia, blue. I think that's going to be huge too.
So what do you think about his stance on TPP? He's being a pro-TPP guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to say because I see both sides of the issue, and those are some things that I really listen to Bernie about, and it's hard. I don't want to lose jobs in the country. I don't want to stop our kind of standing in the world in terms of economic growth. So I think those things are difficult for me to assess. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. What's your name? Ben. You know what? Let me shake your hand, Ben. Thank you very much for taking the time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hey, that was Ben. Hi. How are you?
I'm Christina.
Nice to meet you, Christina. All right. Thank you again. All right. This is Steve. I'm trying to be fair and balanced here. Obviously, I have some different opinions on that. There's a small rally over here of Hillary people, and I'm not sure what this is all about, but I'm going to give you a chance to look at it real quickly. I think they're trying to teach them what it means to be excited for a candidate, because I don't think it's really natural for them. We got a Trump guy here. I'm going to see if I can interview him. Hey, I'm Steve. I'm with Real Progressives. I don't support Hillary either, if that counts. I support Jill Stein right now. I actually supported Bernie the whole way through. So you're here to protest against Hillary?
We're here not necessarily, but that too, you know, Hillary Rotten Clinton. We are, yes, we're here to protest against her. But mainly, she doesn't offer what Trump has. I mean, you know, we got to stop the drugs, for number one. She don't even deal with that. And
wait, what do you mean when you say stop the drugs?
I'm talking about build a wall. I mean, if you went, I just came from Texas.
Well, Hillary wants to build a wall too. You know that, right?
Now she does.
Well, she wanted to before.
No, well, she's been in Congress for how many years? This is all talk.
I think she's pretty right wing.
John McCain. Oh, you guys are kidding me.
Nah,
John
man.
McCain wants to build a wall.
Yes.
Okay, and so he got $6 million from Saudi Arabia. Do you think John McCain is really a cool guy? And you know, Hillary's been financed by countries.
Saudi Arabia.
Of course.
Yep. I'll give you that.
And then she's for women, and they mutilate women's bodies.
But what do you think about Trump wanting to deport all the?
Eisenhower did that.
Well, I didn't say he didn't. I'm asking you, what do you think about that?
No problem with that.
You have no problem with that?
No. Let me say something to you. My brother has a contracting business, and he's lost about three contracts. He's slow right now, just this year, to illegal immigrants from Michigan. Okay.
Sorry, are you recording?
I am recording. It's okay. I'm from Real Progressives.
No, that's fine. Hello. If we can we're going to have all our protesters right at that.
Trying to give everybody their point of view. I'm going to sit here and just laugh. I really was going to go into some great detail about, you know, maybe the reason why your brother is losing business has nothing to do with immigrants. It has everything to do with our government cutting spending and austerity. But, you know, when you got people that are just saying things to say things, you know, that's really the first time I've given a Trump person any time, because, gee, man, Christmas, it's hard to listen to. But he's right about one thing, and that is that Hillary is funded by the Saudi Arabian government. And that's pretty fricked up, right? We already know that Saudi Arabia had something to do with 9/11, funded them. So where does that leave us, right? In any event, I'm going to try and sneak around to the other side, and I'm probably going to sign off. I'm going to try and see if there's a way to get a good vantage point without standing in that line full of shills. And I will log back in soon. This is Steve with Real Progressives. Hope you guys